fact, the Guyanan trogon is one of the many birds targeted on all birding trips in Guyana. This species is also called the violaceous trogon.
From the land of many waters, 6 races, 10 administrative regions, and exotic places, I am Lorene Ward. Welcome to Homestretch Magazine, the eyes of Guyana. We will highlight shea butter, North Georgetown Secondary School's walkathon, making of a Mashramani costume, Lefem's All Stars concert, and a music video. Since we're officially in Mashramani month, we begin this week's show with a music video to hype your mash spirit.
We have the culture embedded inside, defending we soca with honor and pride. Start the celebration with no hesitation. Everybody spread your wings and fly. Young and no generation, every race, every nation. Everybody put a man up in the sky and let me see you jump, jump, feel the energy, bump, bump, feel the energy, jump, jump, feel the energy, bump. Soca music make you jump, jump, feel the energy, bump, bump, feel the energy, jump, jump, feel the energy. Soca music and you pump, it pumping 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 and you pump. We are the drums, bass turn it loud up in this place. We are the float, parade, explosive like a grenade. We are the thrill, the fun, jumping up in the rain and sun, jumping up in the rain and sun, jumping up in the rain and sun. Without we, no carnival, no mash bacchanal, just a normal day, yeah. Without we, there will be no whining, no music, no liming. You hear what I say? Without we, no flags in the air, nobody to wear, no costumes play. Without we, tell them without we, tell them without we. Everybody start to jump, jump, feel the energy, bump, bump, feel the energy, jump, jump, feel the energy, bump. Soca music make you jump, jump, feel the energy, bump, bump, feel the energy, jump, jump, feel the energy. Soca music and you pump, it pumping 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 and you pump. Soca music make you jump, everybody pop up, everybody pop up, everybody pop up, jump. Soca music make you jump, everybody pop up, everybody pop up, everybody pop up. Soca music make you jump, jump, jump. Feel the energy, feel the energy, feel the energy, feel the energy. Soca music bump, 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 it pumping and you pump, 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 it pumping and you pump. Let me see you jump, jump, feel the energy, bump, bump, feel the energy, jump, jump, feel the energy, bump. Soca music make you jump, jump, feel the energy, bump, bump, feel the energy, jump, jump, feel the energy. Soca music and you pump, it pumping 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 and you pump.
Jonathan King, popularly known as Lil Red, is one of Guyana's talented artists making an impact in the music industry. Next up, shea butter. I'll let the name speak. Enjoy. Edgar Poe said, "Poetry is the rhythmical creation of beauty in words." Renata Burnett is a young woman who is recognized as a spoken word poet, but who sometimes dabbles in poetry done to music.
This first started when I was doing Cape at St. Joseph. From moving from Bergdam to SJH, it was a whole transition and there was a lot going on. So I realized like I had to, because Joseph had different rules from Bergdam. I couldn't be body and want to do, you know, a lot of things. So I had to vent in a different way with my anger. And it started with a heartbreak. So cliche, right? But it started with a heartbreak and I couldn't tell the person exactly how I felt. And I started writing it. And in sixth form, you have a lot of free time to do stuff. So I was like, I have this thing, do you guys want to hear it? And my friends were like, yeah, let me hear it. And it became like a regular thing.
Shea Butter is the name given to an event organized by this poetic soul. The aim to raise funds for her tuition fees at the University of Guyana and give other creative minds the opportunity to showcase their talents. But why the name Shea Butter?
Because Shea Butter is just like poetry in its most raw form. It is pure, it is special, it is untouched, it is just everything to me. And I actually like Shea Butter, the product, because I realize with my skin and its, untimely blemishes and all these other things, Shea Butter is just comfortable. And I went on this journey of doing a whole lot of natural stuff. So I used coconut oil. Shea Butter just stuck.
Shea Butter was a relaxing evening of steel pan renditions, poetry, singing, and dancing at its best.
You see, we live in a world where stereotypes stay stereotypes and you get nowhere unless you belong. We constantly walk around attaching labels to everyone because that which we do not understand scares us without reason, but I will always stand out because blending in is so last season. I am not tall, boy, though my ambitions may be skyscraping, solar navigating, too big for some of you to be consuming. I am bigger than big, I am taller than tall, and any adjective that seeks to describe in a confine of size contradicts my limitlessness like boom.
Once there was a time I didn't even have a place. Yeah, you never knew, cause I would smile like it was great. But I was just strong enough to pray and keep the faith, knowing Heavenly Father would soon make a change, taking negative and turn it into positive. Yeah, now I'm fully charged and I got a lot to give. You pay what you owe, you reap what you sow, you learn what you don't know. That's the way life goes. When they see me coming, everybody's like, oh no.
You see, I'm chasing the finer things in life because even finances have a price. Before I rise, this flesh must die to instill a firm stance in the world like Christ. Time like tide will tell the truancy they exercise. It's a vice. Stereotypes are bordered, and I set boundaries. My poetry is how we splice. You see, some men are hairs and joint hairs, but most are plagued by lustful lice.
I guess guys like you don't fall for girls like me. But it's cool. Girls that are spiritually in tune, been doing right, don't need a man, but would like someone special in their life, the type of girl that you can settle down with and make a wife. But guys like you believe that everybody can be bought, so you'll spoil a girl. But just so you can get what you want, I said you'll spoil a girl. But just so you can get what you want, flaunt in your father's wealth, because you've never worked a day in your life, so you've never earned nothing, never learned how to treat a girl. You're self-righteous and self-entitled. You believe that the world revolves around you.
Don't wanna be aggressive, no, but this feeling's got a hold on me, yeah. See, I find you quite impressive. Don't you know you are my fantasy? 'Cause one, I see you. Two, I really need you. Three, I want you in my life. Four, I adore you. Five, I realize that it's just love, just love.
Now back to you. The one that left me heartbroken. No, not her. The other who played with my emotions. No, not her. The other one, you gotta focus. It's all confused like magic, just hocus pocus. But you don't wanna never forget, always remember. Your birthday was somewhere around September. Thought I love you, thought you would be a family member. But all things come to an end when you got it together. But I hope that I hope less, which make me happy. I guess that make me hopeless.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs. setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong.
No, I've never met someone shy until I've seen her eyes. You know I had to try. Oh yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. Woman, I'll treat you like a man is supposed to. You'll never have to cry. Yeah, yeah. I know many men can relate to when they find that special someone, but so royal, and see, I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. Yeah, yeah.
Renata Burnett hopes the event will be an annual one. Next time, be sure to support local talents. Mashramani is a festival for all regions of Guyana. Today we travel with our stars to Region 9 where the festivities have begun.
Alright then, it's the Mika again.
After a 45-minute flight from the Eugene F. Correa Airport, the stars landed in the Upper Takatu, Upper Essequibo region. Their aim to make newfound friends, entertain all in Lethem, and make the sounds of Mashramani fill the air and call out to everyone in hearing distance.
Squeeze yo, man, I don't want to leave yo. Sing yo, sing for Malcolm yo, sing for Malcolm.
Kwesi's got it started with his debut tracks, eventually working his way up to That Don't Make Sense, which is his first ever Calypso song that he's entering the Calypso Monarch with this year.
Start up! Enough gal run party! Left home the tree picnic! Drinking a set of NSC! Next morning, enough man play rich role. Food gal with no fake goal. They're shopping at the Chinese store. All the morning is dry tennis. So hands up! When see them on the road, they holler out. Watch in the face and tell them. For many years I want to sing a calypso, but it's lack of experience. I'm a fan of Intruder Canary and Rebel them. This competition was tense. So my first entry in this competition, call it That Don't Make Sense. I'm going to tell you stories and situation and you judge with the fake and check.
Big Red then came on stage to make the crowd work with her and build up Mash steam.
If you want the bumper, join the line. But if you want, cause you a number to get the bumper. Tonight a sharing bumper. Hey, come get your sample. Hope you're ready for this boy. How much you can handle. Take it in this. Hold on. Okay, so you got to follow me now. Follow me, come on. Boy, one time, come with a different. Get on the back and if you want it, join the line. A different design. Back and ahead. If you want the bumper, back of the, come on. Back of the line. If let me hear you sing, come on.
Brandon Harding, back home to defend his title as Soca Monarch, opened with his winning song, following up with his defending tune.
1, 2, take a bounce. I don't know about you, but I come here to have some fun. I come to get on. We don't care about them, no. I want to see every hand in the air. 1, 2, yo, put your hand in the air and jump. Oh Lord, we make it.
Multi-Road March Queen brought the energy she's usually known for when we see her at the float parade.
Mash up the place, mash up the place, mash up the place, mash up the place. You can want to wish me away, but I from the motherland here to stay with the power, the drums and the power, the word and the earth. Sky ain't moving from here. Yes, they want to wish me away, but the glory of Jah can't be standing like the rock and the sea and the sun, second to none. The spirit of the drums inside of me. Better than 10 Barbies jumping.
No All-Stars concert would be complete without Guyana's Soca King, Jomo. He started off old school and then lit the crowd from east to west.
Every talk in the club. So ladies and sir, raise your hands in the air. Girl, you traveling. Actually, your money ready, girl. So we marching out to sea. What people cool we on the way. We follow vibes and innocent. We can be mash up the party. And we gonna take a shot. One nation. Say one destiny. So let's say we are one people. Yeah, yeah. One, two, everybody put up. I am a. So no matter where I be, so live again. Oh yeah, I am.
It was a night for all to enjoy and remember as the countdown to February 23 gets closer.
Right now I feel perfect. This liquor have me perfect, lad. How you feeling?
Looks like they had lots of fun and are ready for more concerts and activities. Here's a glimpse of North Georgetown Secondary School's walkathon that's a part of its Jubilee celebrations. An anniversary is a time to celebrate the joys of today, the memories of yesterday, and hopes of tomorrow. With this in mind, the North Georgetown Secondary planned a year of activities to celebrate their 50th anniversary. A committee is spearheading reflections of this significant milestone.
The first activity was in November last year. There was a barbecue, a fundraising barbecue. This is the second one, which is the walkathon. And the third activity would be a games night, February 18, and then we have a flashback, back in time, old students party in April, and then we move into an activity week in August. In August, we'll have the anniversary dinner, we'll have the launch of the e-library, which is our main project for the school. And then in September, we'll be dedicating the library to the students, and the last activity, we're going to bury a time capsule, which will open 25 years from now, and I hope to be there to open the time capsule. So we're going to put a little bit of everything that we've done for this year into this time capsule, seal it, and bury it right at the school.
Participants gathered at the starting point, Bank of Guyana, for registration, remarks from Assistant Chief Education Officer, and shared experiences with former and present students.
Well, as a past student, I remember entering as a green parrot, used to call us parrot, but I loved the green because it spoke of growth and development. And so I really trusted myself and got into my studies. I'd passed the College of Preceptors under 15 years, so it was a scholarship for the opening of that school. And then later I became the head prefect. And I think the students then were quite disciplined. We had Miss Persico, those were good teachers. And so I figured it was my secondary development that led me on into nursing and then on to university. But I'm now a missionary in Jamaica, and I'm just on holiday, and I figured it was a divine intervention that I came with all my green stuff, my socks and so on, to be here today.
I'm a got the event. I came from Fountain AME, and we got scholarship to go to North Georgetown when it reopened. And that was good years. I got my GC, and then I moved on to Technical Institute. But that was a great time, discipline, dress properly. They used to take us in the washroom and change you. If you don't have on the good underwear, because it was the green uniform, and it was a see-through. You had to wear vest.
I left North 2004. That was before. My time the uniform was green and khaki. It was a good experience. A lot of fun moments. Well, since I'm here and I'm not seeing anybody from my time, though, my batch. I see some past teachers. I'm really happy to be here to experience this.
Hi, my name is Amy Small. I currently attend North Georgetown Secondary. I'm in Form 1, and today we're having a walkathon, and I'm feeling really excited and energetic to just walk and enjoy myself with my fellow colleagues.
My name is Kishan David, and I'm a current student of North Georgetown Secondary School. I'm in grade 7 Sophia. Today's walkathon make makes me feel very excited and glad to know that our school still celebrates something.
My name is Kendra Gordon. I currently attend our Georgetown Secondary School, which is presently in grade 7 Sophia. Today we will be having a walkathon, and I feel very excited and energetic to have fun. I hope we don't have any danger and everything will go just fine. We will enjoy ourselves and have fun.
Hi, I'm Amila Chetraj. I attend our Georgetown Secondary School. I'm in Form 1. Today's activity, the walkathon, I'm very excited, energetic to go with my colleagues and walk and have fun.
After a warm-up session, the procession head north onto Main Street east into Lamar Street. But before we go any further, let's chat with a few participants.
Nicely. I had a really good time being there as the deputy, and then as the HM I retired in 2016.
How do you feel being a part of today's activity?
Oh, great. It's, I'm not a student of North Georgetown as such, but I'm just a retired head. So it gives me great pleasure to be here this morning.
I want to give back to my school, and this is an opportunity for me to do so. I've been doing a lot of work for the school in the past year, so I'm happy to give back.
Actually, it has been an honor for me to share in that experience of being at North Georgetown Secondary School. I hadn't started that school in Form 1, so I just slipped in. And apparently, as they would usually say, my neighbor's string is buried there. So being a past student there, it's a very exceptional experience, I must say. North is a wonderful school, and I had enjoyed my time there.
It's 10 years now since I leave North Georgetown Secondary School, and my past experience in North was one of the best times in my life, especially with the whole activities and so on in North Georgetown Secondary in terms of sport, the dancing and stuff, all the competition we take part in and everything, all was tremendously in North.
The walk continued north into Albert Street East into Wolford Avenue and concluded at North Georgetown Secondary. To bring this successful event to a close, participants were presented with certificates of participation and enjoyed Creole breakfast that was on sale.
I enjoyed the different things that the school participated in, like theater arts, drama, dance, and those different competitions, school sports. I used to look forward to go out and support our school with the chant, North is the best, we better than the rest. So for me, I always used to say, when I get children, they gotta come to North Georgetown. I have to find some way. It was that crazy. But nevertheless, I always wanted the opportunity to come out and to participate in something like this, whereby I could, acknowledge and let people know that I've been to a school that has done so much, that has contributed in so many ways in different areas of society.
It's proud to be back and walking on these grounds because I've migrated since 1979, but be back here ever so often, and I'm proud that we can be able to do something and coordinate and make sure that the past students and also the current ones to see that this school has set a precedence for a lot of students.
I am so enthusiastic today, like really happy that this was all that we wanted. We pulled this off very well today. My experience being a past student here is that if I had to do this again, I would have done it at North Georgetown Secondary School for 5 more years. So you can just imagine how happy I am to be a past student of North Georgetown Secondary School.
As an old North student, we could say, well, it's enough vibes, enough energy that we walked this morning, to show the love and the fitness, and the connection from the seniors to the juniors. So at the end of the day, it's good spirit, good strength. But as a past North student, as an athletic person, football, basketball, the energy, contribute towards the significance of the development of the school within sports.
North Georgetown Secondary's Walkathon, one of the many activities on the calendar of events to celebrate the school's 5th year jubilee. As past and present students, support the anniversary's theme and let's advance into the next resolution of the cutting edge. Creativity is admirable. This week, a young lady joins us to show a simple way to create a matrimony costume. Costumes have been around since the 18th century. They come in vibrant colors, extravagant designs, and are worn for various occasions and celebrations. Mashromani is one such celebration in Guyana where designers take pride in creating costumes. You may not be a designer, but here's how you can be a part of the excitement.
I'm with Miss Shans Royal today.
Hello.
And we'll be showing you how to make the ultimate costume for the season.
Yes. So I'm holding a wire bra frame here, and it comprises of wire and cloth. Now the frames can be made into whichever design you desire. The sturdiness of this frame is quite important because we're making it for a Mashromani costume. And as you know, the costume wearer has to gyrate. So you want to make sure that it is sturdy enough. I've covered this in orange cloth, and later in the feature you will see me utilizing other colors.
The wire in the bra can be found at any general store. Start by measuring the desired cup size. Cut and curve the ends inward. Here is where you get creative and can come up with unique patterns. Be sure to tape wire ends that have been cut. When all of this is done, cover the wire with cloth and design.
Now I'm getting into the fun part. This is where your creativity tends to flow, and this part requires a lot of patience. So this is a more elaborate design that I did beforehand, and this actually showcases our national flag. The strings were added to be placed around the model to give the model support in the bra. We also have some feathers that we're going to be adding to the costume to give it a little more twist. So this is the bottom of the costume, and it was made to actually complement the wire bra.
Common accessories to the costume may include feathers and gems. These can be had from any merchandiser. Explore with different materials to give your costume that flair. From the National Museum of Guyana, I am Lorraine Ward. Thank you for spending time with us. Remember to like our Homestretch Magazine Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be safe and keep smiling.
Quote of the week: don't let the sadness of your past and the fear of your future ruin the happiness of your present.